Hi, welcome, Sean. Sean is a member of Business Mentor Insiders. Sean, what does your business do, and what do you guys sell?
So predominantly we do software development,
Mhm.
hourly rate projects, and we're looking to move into selling dev hours at the moment. We
Mhm.
also do quite a bit of design, and we're moving into SEO and PPC.
Oh wow! Oh, you're doing multi-service stuff. Okay, so essentially, right now it's mostly a dev agency at this point.
Yeah, most of our work is dev at the moment.
Mostly, yeah, it makes sense. And how long have you been in BMI? And how well is your business doing right now?
So I think I've been in BMI since end of July last year.
Mhm.
Initially, I had a job though, so initially I was just following the Facebook group, and I gained massive value through that, just watching what the other people were posting, and I could see
Mhm.
like there was really value to be had here. So while I had my job, I started applying for online jobs, and we won quite a few, and it started taking off from there. Um, I carried on that
Well,
job
how
until
how 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 long have you been in BMI?
since end of July last year.
Since the end of July last year. Okay, awesome. And how many clients do you currently have?
I would say over that period, we've had about 35 to 40 clients. We've probably got about 5 or 6 at the moment ongoing.
Ah, okay. That's decent. Yeah, and how many staff members does your company have, or freelancers that you work with?
So we've got 6 full-time employees at the moment, and we work
Yeah.
with 2 or 3 other contractors.
Oh wow. Oh wow, it's really been growing then. Okay, and how did you start your business? Did you have a business before you joined, or no?
Yeah, so I tried quite a few different businesses before I joined. The last one was a drop shipping business. We really didn't have the knowledge base around us to help us. So we just did everything off of internet guides and stuff like that. It was me and another developer, so we focused
Hmm.
solely on automation, so we could just let the business run. We had scripts in place to adjust prices and load.
Did the business make any money?
The business was making money. It was
Mhm.
probably breaking even to like very small amounts of profit, especially for the amount of work time we put into it.
Yeah, and how long did you spend working on that business that you don't have anymore, the old business?
Months to a year, 6 months to a year at
Ooh.
least.
Okay, so it was more or less break even or a small profit with two people working on it for months to a year.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you start this business? Like, this is a new business, obviously, that you started last year in July, right? So how did you start that?
Solely through the advice given on BMI. We followed the course
Mhm.
contents, and then just listening to the instructors, following their guidance. I am a software developer, so we just stuck to what I know.
Mhm.
Just told that I can talk to it very well, so winning clients is quite easy for me, and it's just been growing and growing from there.
Okay, and you're doing it solo now? You don't have a business partner?
No, all on my own.
Ah, okay. And would you consider this business to be more successful than the dropshipping business?
Massively
Uh,
more successful. Yeah, I went full time. I left my job in December last year, so
mhm.
solely focusing on this. We're growing. I'm looking to hire more people, um, and yeah, we're just focusing on business strategy now to try and grow the business as much as possible.
What I think was very impressive is that you had difficulty because you had many work hours from your job and all that kind of stuff, and at the same time you still managed to get some traction to the point where you were able to quit your job, as I remember it, at least. You can correct me if I'm wrong, and then you were able to switch to full-time business in a reasonable amount of time, considering that you were working like, I don't know, like 10 12 hours a day or something like that. If I Is that correct what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did quite a demanding job here in London, software development for a marketing
Mhm.
agency, and also just a full-time life behind that as well. Married, you know what I mean, friends and stuff like that. So, yeah,
Yeah.
putting in the hours where I could to get the business off the ground.
Yeah, and what type of help did you get initially? Like when you were starting, what type of help did you get from people or mentors?
So initially, like I said, I went through the course content, and that gave
Hmm.
great insight on how to position myself in the market, what to say, how to deal with sales calls, objections, things that would have taken me ages to learn on my own. Um, and then with regards to the weekly calls, I think the accountability is massive. So just
Hmm.
always having a weekly or bi-weekly accountability call to focus on what are we doing to grow the business next? What are we doing this month to grow the business, this year to grow the business? Are we achieving that? Where are we at the moment with that? Did it work? Didn't it work? And then recording the numbers on those things. So you've always got oversight of it has been massively helpful to me. Also the
Hmm.
mindset of people in the group as well, just different things they're doing, you know what I mean? Personal habits, sleep, exercise, food, diet, all of that is a huge contributor to my success. Um, and then, yeah, I try and attend 3 calls a week and make a point of asking questions as much as possible. Even if I don't have something that week that I'm struggling with, I'll ask questions about what other people are doing or what they're talking about. And the instructors are able to quickly cut through the issues that I have and give me different
Hmm.
viewpoints on how to solve issues. And there's different instructors from different spheres as well. So they've solved the issues in different ways. It's not a one size fits all, but it really cuts down your learning time massively and has made me able to grow the business a lot quicker.
Yeah, and how does it feel compared to trying it yourself before with your previous business? How does it compare to doing it now?
So much easier. It's more fun. There's a community around doing business, which is great. Everyone's got similar interests, similar mindset. Everyone's quite intellectual, reading stuff about business, discussing high level business issues. So yeah, it's just a much better way to do things.
Hmm. Okay, and I think before you joined, you had some objections. Sean, do you remember those? What happened? Come on, tell us the truth.
Absolutely. I mean, it's very difficult when you don't know what to do, you know what I mean, to believe somebody else. I mean, like you talk to salespeople all the time, you know what I mean? I speak to my real estate agent. He tells me he'll rent the place out in a month, you know what I mean? He's just trying to get a sale. So it's very hard to understand the value you're going to get without jumping in and trying it. But I saw that immediately from just joining the Facebook group and seeing what other people are doing.
Right, right, and yeah, and I think you did a different business model. You said, "Oh, first I'm gonna try something else before I join." Is that is that correct? Do I remember that correctly?
Yeah, so we had an initial discussion, I think, about me trying marketing, and I was
Mm.
thinking of doing that, but yeah, it just really makes
No,
sense to.
no, no. I think didn't you try to like make the drop shipping thing work initially, like, or was that like a whole period? Or you mean the whole period? It was not after talking to someone.
The drop shipping thing was before July, so
Ah, okay, okay, okay,
I did meet with you guys, I think probably a year
okay.
prior, and I decided to do drop shipping, carry on that route, and then I tried this.
You did. So you talked to someone a year before joining. Ah, interesting. Okay, interesting, interesting. So, and how did you resolve that, let's say, hurdle? Like, let's say someone else is watching this in a similar situation. How did you resolve this?
Um, Initially, just paying the deposit and watching the Facebook group and paying attention to what people are doing and seeing the results people are getting because it's posted on
Mm.
Facebook within the group. And I was quickly able to see that there's a lot of value added there, and it was worth me taking the plunge and joining BMI and yeah, getting involved.
Right. Plus, perhaps you struggled a little bit with drop shipping, I imagine, as you
Yeah,
mentioned before.
yeah, a lot
Hmm.
of work,
Okay.
payoff.
So why are these people making money and I'm not? Okay. Anyway, so okay, that's good. Thank you, Sean. Thanks for sharing. We're gonna put this right out on the website. What would you say? Any final words for anyone considering joining BMI?
Yeah, I would say it's a great investment. If you join BMI, if you put the effort in, follow the instructions, pitch up to the calls. There's no reason you can't be successful with an online business, and then just work as hard as you can to make that possible.